great state, y'all, of Colorado.
Yes.
Man, y'all see the snow behind me? I know y'all probably think it's a prop.
It's not a
Let me
prop.
show you. This is not a prop.
This is real snow.
Real snow. Y'all, my hands got cold.
Yes,
Woo, that
yes.
is freezing.
It's real
So, y'all,
snow.
we want to welcome y'all back to our show.
Yes.
We're excited about the show that we have for you today. Make sure, Kenna, you like, subscribe, hit that notification,
Yes.
and that'll tell you when we come on. That's the only way you're going to know when we come on. So make sure
Right.
you hit that. Kenna,
Yes.
how you feeling today?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm in another state. It's beautiful. The weather's beautiful. The atmosphere is rare. You can breathe up here. Even though we're 8,000 feet up in the air,
Are.
above sea level,
Yes.
you can still breathe.
You can. That's what
It's
Kenna
cold,
say.
but you can breathe.
Yes, it's
Yes.
definitely cold. I am cold. Y'all, it's been snowing every day since we've been
Yes,
here.
it has.
But you know what the one fascinating thing about this is? It's cold, but it's not like our cold when we get that snow. But it is cold today, and
Yes,
I'm
it is.
enjoying it.
Yes.
You know, we got a great show for you.
Okay, all
I
right.
got an email. I know y'all haven't seen me in a couple of weeks, but I got this interesting email that I thought I have to come in and we have to talk about it.
Okay.
So I had this young lady, she emailed me, and she stated that previously in their relationship, her partner
Okay.
had cheated.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That they had cheated, and they had agreed that that he would not go to this certain place again.
Okay.
Because I think that was a place where probably the Temptations was. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay, temptation took place. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So they agreed that they wouldn't go to this place again.
Okay.
So they went to this place again. She didn't see him. She had a girlfriend to call her, and they told her that they saw him at this location.
I'm trying to follow you here. I'm trying to follow you here. Now.
Okay.
So somebody saw them. She did not see them.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to follow
Somebody saw. How you doing? Somebody saw them, and she did not see them.
you. Okay.
So her question was, what does she do? Who does she believe? Does she believe her mate, or does she believe her friend? She said her and her friend are really close. They've been friends for a very long time. So who does she take the word of?
Wow.
Does she take the word of? Do I take the word of you? And I'm just saying it so they can understand. Do I take your word, or do I take my friend's word?
Well, okay, let me ask you this question right
Okay.
here. When the friend told her that, did she try to go by and catch him in
Well,
the
see,
act or anything like that?
From the letter, and they did give me a lot of details, so I did want to say that.
Okay.
They did not verify, confirm.
Okay.
They didn't do any
Okay.
of that. Only thing they
Okay.
did, they just.
So
what
we're
they
going
said.
off assumption that okay, she says she saw him, and I'm either going to believe you or I'm going to believe your mate, one of the two.
Correct.
Oh man,
That's what
come
we're
on.
going on.
That's going to be a tough one right
Yes.
there.
So that's what they wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's why they wrote into us. Who do they believe? Because right now she's saying that they want to confront them. They
Yeah.
want to confront the partner.
Okay.
They really
Okay.
do, because she said we had put stipulations in place. We had talked about not doing this again, and she felt like that if he did this again, that
Wow.
bond was broken. And so the question was, is your word your bond? And that's what she's saying. He gave me his word that he wouldn't do it again.
Wow.
So
wow.
she's saying, but the friend is telling her he did do it again.
Okay, the friend's saying that, but what is he saying? Is he saying, that he was not there, or what is he saying?
Well, that's why she's calling us. She's trying
Okay.
to see, should she confront him?
Okay,
Should
okay,
she?
okay.
And she said she kind of
okay.
mentioned something like, she mentioned something like, where did you go Friday?
Okay.
Like,
okay.
what you do Friday? And so she said he hit around like, I was with my boys. She said, but she know that's not true, because that's what her girlfriend say. So that's why she's calling us. He just hit it. She didn't just really confront him and say, you said you was with your boys.
Because I tell you this all the time, and I tell ladies this all the time. You on a need-to-know basis.
Why am I need to know?
Because you ask me just a specific question, I'm going to give you a specific answer. But if you get deeper into the question, maybe you can pull some stuff out of me,
So,
Because
Kim,
I'm gonna get you. You ask me, were you with such and such? No, I'm with my boys. That's it.
So, Kim,
You got it.
are
you
you
got
just
it.
saying that?
You got to get
I'm
deeper.
gonna need to know.
You gotta
So
get deeper.
if he's saying he was with his boys, he's telling the truth.
Well, you got to
Because
get
he
deeper
could.
than
I'm going to
that.
say he could because
I
he
could have
could-
just passed by that with my boys for a little while and went somewhere else. You never know.
But I
You never
asked
know.
you not to go to that location, and
Okay.
you still
Okay.
going to the location, and that's the location that got us kind of divided or got the why we kind of ain't on the same page because
Yeah.
you keep going
Yeah.
to that same place.
And see, so now here's one of the problems. So it's a trust problem.
Hold on,
too.
y'all. Let me move this. Keep talking,
It's
Kevin.
a trust problem too, huh?
It is.
Trust issue too, because now she doesn't believe him because he has broken the trust before.
Correct, he
so
has.
now we got a lot of issues going on here. We got a trust issue going
Trust.
on here. We got another issue here. Do I believe my friend or
Friend?
do I believe my mate?
Exactly. Who do you
That's
believe?
two issues going
Kevin,
on
who
right
do you
there.
believe?
So we have a lot of issues going on here.
Who you
We
believe?
have a lot of issues
Tell me
going
who
on
do
here.
you believe?
First of all, I'm gonna try to go with my mate.
Okay.
I'm
Tell
trying
me
to-
why.
I'm gonna
Tell
try
me
to
why.
believe my
Why
mate.
you gonna try to believe me?
Because if I did not believe my mate, I probably wouldn't be there. You know?
Okay.
Be in this situation. So I'm gonna have to try to believe my mate because I'm staying in this relationship.
Okay.
Or this marriage or whatever
Whatever
the
it is.
situation is.
Okay.
So I'm staying in this relationship. So I'm gonna believe my mate a little bit too. But then friends that I've been knowing for years and,
Right,
and
you've
stuff
been
like
knowing
that.
them a long time.
How credible are they?
Well, if you've been knowing me a long time, I'm not gonna come to you and just tell you something just to tell you
Yeah, I
something
know,
without
but-
it being just a little credible. And also, like, I'm glad you said that because am I kind of jealous of your relationship?
That's
Am I
another-
trying to
Sabotage,
sabotage
baby.
the relationship?
See, that's a lot of things to look
Do
at. You have to look at that. You have to look at that, the whole case of scenario. Because, like you said, if you're going to go by what your friend says, and you're going to mess up or break up your relationship because of a he say, she say, I say, you say situation,
Okay.
that's going to be tough too.
So what do you think? How do you think we handle
Woo,
this?
this is
I-
tough.
I think this one is
This is
tough.
tough. I think you're going to have to do a little bit more of Mr. Perry Mason, do a little bit more
So you want-
investigating.
So do you think you investigate
Hey,
relationships?
Shoot, you got to.
Why? So okay.
Okay, because guess what? If I'm gonna go on a whim, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this relationship because of what my friend said. I'm gone. I'm not gonna even be with you anymore because of what my friend said.
I'm not saying leave the relationship.
Well, you said he did it before, so trust has been broken here.
Trust has been
Trust has
broken.
been broken here, and then I'm going by what my friend said.
Correct, but I'm saying you
That's-
said to investigate. So you're gonna investigate me when?
Well, I'm
somebody
just
comes
saying
to you
if I'm
because
gonna
you
take
brought
this
that
thing
up.
to if I'm gonna take this thing to another level, I
Okay.
gotta do some investigating.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna just go by what my friend said. I'm just gonna leave my mate because of what my friend said.
I'm not saying leave. I'm saying
I'm going
how
to
do we-
doubt my mate because of what my friend said.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
A lot of couples have.
And even though I'm trying to meet you and I trying to build our trust level up, we're trying to build our trust level up and trying to pick it back up to where we used to be. But I'm gonna go by what she say, he say, you say, said.
Can I had to pull the guy? I had to pull this
Hey, it's
up.
getting a little nippy out
It's
here.
getting nippy and it's
This is
starting-
not Texas. This is not Texas. Hey!
It's starting to snow a little bit.
Yeah,
and I
it's
got a
starting to
little
snow,
nippy, so
yeah.
I had to cover my ears up. But Kim, the only thing is what I'm saying is you're saying investigate. So if I told you that I was there, I said I was with my boys. Like you just said, need to know base. So I told you where I was. I was with my boy, and I could have been at that place. You didn't ask me that specific question.
Right.
You just asked me, what did I do Friday?
Right.
So Friday,
right.
I was with my boys. We hung out, or I was with my girls and we hung out.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I answered that question. So you're asking us, what should you do next? I think you have the answer to that. We can't answer that for you. Would you agree with that? We can't answer that for her.
Yeah, and what we could do is just let you know what we would do in a
Okay,
situation like
what
that.
would you do?
I would, like I said, I would investigate it more. If my friend from a long time, history of being my friend, came up and told me a situation like that, and she gave me that type of information, or he gave me that type of information, I would try to take it a little deeper because I'm still trying to build trust with my mate here.
Okay.
And so, in order to keep confusion down, I need to do a little bit more investigating. If I'm going to take this thing to another level, or if I'm going to take it, if I'm going to take the advice of my friend.
Well, I like you said that. So if you investigate and find out, what are you going to do with the information?
See, now
Now,
we
what
open
you
up
gonna-
another
what you gonna
Pandora's
do-
box.
Oh, yeah. What you going to do with that information?
Now we open up another Pandora's box
you gonna do with that information?
because
Because-
now I got some information now that's going to even put my trust on the back burner. You see?
What you mean on the back burner?
Because now, hey, I didn't trust you from the start. And now my friend girl done told me, or my friend done told me that you did this now. And now I'm investigating it even more now.
And-
So now it's going to put doubt in my mind now. So that's going to mess with my trust even more now.
But I'm asking you, the question on the floor is, you said you're going to do an investigation, correct? You just
That's
said
what I
that.
would do if I was in her shoes.
Correct.
Right. Or
So
his shoes.
once
whoever
you do the investigation and you find out, what are you going to do with that information is what I'm asking you.
I'm going to bring it to the table.
So
and
what's
I'm going to bring it to the table. And I'm going to find out, what is it that you want in this relationship? Do you want to be in this relationship, or do you want to be a cat daddy or playboy?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So what you doing your investigation? How long does it take? So it could take weeks for you to complete your. So why are you waiting weeks or even months to even ask me about something that happened weeks and months ago? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just trying to be the advocate. I mean the advocate. I ain't gonna say the devil's advocate, but I just said it. But I'm just trying to be the advocate. Why you bringing it to me weeks later or months later? You did your investigation. Why you bringing that mess to me now? Why you didn't say nothing then?
You never know, though. You
I'm
never
just
know.
asking.
I may catch you doing it again. You never know.
Okay. You may,
I may
but I'm
catch you
saying,
doing it again.
why you didn't bring it to
on
the
a serious note, though,
yes.
you really have to be careful of where you're getting your information from.
I agree.
Because you mentioned that earlier, that a lot of people have hidden agendas.
Yes.
A lot of people, misery love company. If I'm miserable in my relationship, I don't want your relationship to be working out fine. So I'm going to try to come and sabotage your relationship too, so you can be miserable with me.
Okay.
Some people like to do
They
that, like
do.
to be miserable. So
Some
you have to
people do.
really be careful that you don't want that person to put you in the same boat that they're in.
I agree. I think you do have to really be careful about what you say or what you do or how you handle that information, because it could be detrimental to the relationship.
It sure can.
And what Kenneth is saying is, do I take the word of my friend or am I taking the word? Because to me, he's answered the question. He was with his boys. You didn't. If you weren't specific to say, okay, you were with your boys, where were y'all at? And so to me, he answered the question to let you know who he was with. He may have been at the place that you told him no longer to hang out. You didn't ask him that. So to me, why would you even let your friend know that he wasn't even supposed to be at that location anyway? That's my first question. Why let other people know about what's going on in your home if you all are trying to work on it? I'm just saying, I wouldn't tell no one that Kendall not supposed to be at this location, or he not supposed to hang out here, or like I got people watching him, because that's going to be, to me, the first thing now you got people watching, spying on me or checking out to see where I'm going. To me, all I'm saying is that if we're trying to work on our relationship, no one else needs to know what's going on with us. Now, if we're seeking help outside, like a counselor or professional help, I don't see anything wrong with that. But just to letting your friends and your girlfriends and your homeboys and your buddies and all them know, that to me is where I have a problem.
Because I tell people this all the time. Sometimes you don't have just be still. Sometimes it can manifest as steps, because they always said, what you do in the dark
will come to the light.
Can come into the light. So if things are not the way they should be, just be careful and kind of be still. Like the Bible says, be still and know that I'm God. And sometimes He can reveal it to you. And let you see it. And you won't have to do a lot of investigating. You won't have to do a lot of spying and things like that. So sometimes you just have to be still sometimes. And sometimes it can manifest itself, you know. So, you never know.
You never know. And and I'm not going to say I like, but the fact that you said to investigate, I wouldn't agree with that. That's why I said, I just think you don't go looking or digging for anything. I just think just what Kenneth just said. It'll be revealed if it's something changed or they doing something they're not supposed to. It'll be revealed to you. I don't think you need to do that. I don't even think you need to have extra eyes on that person or all of that. If we're trying to work on our relationship, once you put those boundaries in place, that's going to help your relationship. I don't think we need extra people, extra private investigators. I'm using that term, but in all seriousness, I don't think you need all of that. I just think if we're going to try to be honest and work this out, and we put boundaries in place, and then they're doing the same thing, I just think that they don't want to be in a relationship. That's the way I see it. I just
got to start putting trackers on each other, tracing each other's phones, looking at each other's phone records. You have to start doing all of that. Your relationship is headed down here pretty fast. So you have to really be careful.
I think you got to be careful with that. That's why I don't believe in tracking. I don't believe in devices. I don't believe in doing any of that. I just believe that if whatever we put in place and we say this is what we're going to work on,
we should work on that.
That's what we should work on. That should be the key to our relationship, because I think a lot of times, so many times in relationships, we allow other people to dictate and influence us to move or do things in different directions. And that shouldn't be the case. If Kenneth and I have communicated on something, no one else needs to know what boundaries we have in place, what places he don't need to be going to, or vice versa. This is us dealing with this.
Trying to trust each other, trying to do the right thing, trying to keep our relationship together. And you have to be careful, because outside influences love to come in and hinder it, love to come in and divide it, love to come in and try to even destroy it.
Because I think once you get outside people inside, those are extra people, and that's just extra extra stuff that we don't need, and to me that's causing more chaos, and we're not able to move forward. And I think that's not us moving in a positive direction.
Right.
Because in order for us to move in a positive direction, again, y'all, it all starts with communicating.
Yes, it does.
If Kim and I are not communicating, then guess what? We're not able to see what we need to work on in order for us to get this, again, healthy relationship.
Right.
Y'all know that's all we talk about is a healthy relationship.
That, at the end of the day, that's what we're looking forward to. Having a healthy relationship. Not a perfect one, but a healthy relationship.
Right. And if we're not able to do that, then we're not even able to move forward. So I'm going to suggest to this couple that if you all cannot sit and talk with one another, seek help, seek out for someone
seek
else,
third party to come in and try to see if they can help you all.
Exactly.
Work your way through it.
And
you never know.
moving from this point forward, I would keep all outside influences out of
Absolutely.
I would not allow any outside influences to come in and tell me or anything about. No one can come and tell me anything about Kendall. No one can come tell me anything about him and say he was doing this or doing that. If they told me, I would just say, but I wouldn't even ask him about it. I wouldn't say, oh, so and so. But because we're best friends, I will say this. I probably would say, so and so said this to me because, and we had an incident before where, and this was old, y'all. When I first went to church, the church that we go to, I was in school. That's why I said it was a while back. When I was in school, he used to tell me, Vita, you need to come to Bible study on Wednesdays. I was like, well, I can't. You need to hear. He kept saying, you need to hear him finish this class. But I had no clue what he was talking about because he said this lady was like, she was trying to share a Bible. She was trying to sit by him and just be real friendly with him. So I was just like, oh, okay, you got this. I know it's cool. So when I eventually came back, Kendall had got up, and then so I asked, she asked me, she said, because he told her that he was married. I don't think she believed him because I wasn't going. So she asked me, is that your husband? And I said, yes. And she got up and moved. So when he came back, and that's what I'm saying, I'm coming back to tell you, y'all, that's that paper towel. I'm going to tear it off again. I had asked Kendall, I said, Kendall, did she, he asked me, he said, what she asked you? I said, she asked me if you was my husband. And I told her yes. He said, that's the woman I was talking about. That's the woman I was talking about. So that was the only time I ever asked Kendall, y'all. Hold on. That was the only time I know it fell. Hold on, let's see, so we can wrap this up. That was the only time I ever asked Kenneth about anything like that. So we just wanted to say, y'all, we're going to wrap this up because this wind getting high and it's getting cold. Remember, couple, if y'all want to revive this relationship, keep people out of your relationship.
Absolutely.
Keep people out. Don't allow them in. If you want to restore it, y'all two connect and involve a third party.
Absolutely.
And in order for you to revive it, y'all got to have those communications. Y'all got to work at it. Work at it, work at it. So thank y'all for tuning in with us. We appreciate y'all. So y'all stay warm.
Yes.
And I love y'all so much. Just to let y'all know, this is real snow. Bye. See y'all later. Y'all, it is snowing. Snow is coming down. Kim got his hoodie on, y'all. I wish I could see the snow. Y'all see the snow on me? And I just got a jacket on, y'all, and it's like 20, what kind of?
It's 23.
It's 23, but it feels great. Y'all see all this beautiful snow? I'm gonna let y'all see it. Y'all see it? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah, it feels good. I'm about to leave this beautiful place. Look at that mountain behind me. We came, we conquered, we did what we were supposed to do. I want y'all to see this view though. Look at that. Look at that behind me. Ain't that beautiful? Yeah, it's cold. That's why I got my hoodie on. It's real cold. First I said it wasn't. Now I ain't saying that no more. Look at this view, y'all. Y'all see that?